Hi, this is Bobby from Bobcat's Animal Spirit Messages and Tarot. I have a eclipse reading and new moon reading for the sign of Aquarius for all of this week. I'll post another one in 7 days. Yeah, with eclipses, there's lots of shocking change normally. Most of the time I see that as endings, but a lot of the time those endings were long ago, but you didn't ever completely manage to process the feelings from them. And so some of that could be past stuff. So as we go through this and we talk about endings, remember that these endings could have been 10 or 15, 20 years ago. But maybe you separated and you still had small children and a full-time job and everything going on. So, you know, a dog, a cat, whatever the case may be. And so you focus so much on that you didn't really have the opportunity to fully process all of the feelings. And so some of this energy I'm feeling for Aquarius is from the past, a long time ago. But anyway, we have a message from the spirit of seal. And seal's an interesting little creature because they're smart and they're playful and they're kind of like children in a lot of ways. And the seal says to honor your inner child. Some of you have inner child healing to do. And some of you may actually be physically dealing with children, and others may just be in the process of a separation from somebody that's very emotionally immature because they didn't heal their inner child. And I feel like a lot of you, that's where you are right now. You're dealing with somebody that wasn't able to heal their inner child. Maybe they didn't know how. And they're not intentionally getting on your last nerve, but they kind of have been anyway. And I feel like you've tried to separate from this person a long time ago, but you feel responsible for them and you worry about what will happen to them if you're gone. And the seal says you have to, first off, make sure you want this separation. Some of you, I see the seal half in and half out of the water. That tells me that some of you are still half in this because you never really completely separated. And that's becoming an issue. And it's time to figure out one way or another what you want to do. I pulled some cards. It's kind of interesting. I've been through 8,000 times of trying to post this video, Aquarius, so hopefully you get it this time. The first card I pulled was the Tower. I kept the cards instead of shuffling on camera because these fit so well with the eclipse and the new moon energies and the seal saying some of you are half in and half out and you have to decide. I see a lot of changes coming in. The seal showing himself, as the Druids used to believe, as a shapeshifter. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of change, and in a lot of ways you're going to feel like a shapeshifter by the time this week's done. And that's going to kind of leave you on unsteady ground. But it's important to remember that you're strong enough to be able to do this. Okay? You got this somehow. But I'm definitely seeing a tower. I'm seeing something crash down so that something can be built on a more stable foundation. And that foundation is very, very important. So make sure you place your energies where you really want them to be right now. Because I'm seeing that there's a choice that needs to be made. I'm feeling like some of you are a little unsure where to place most of your energies. You're feeling like there's a lot of unreasonable demands from everywhere around you. This whole reading tells me about, you know, you're almost through it. Keep moving. You feel like you're being pulled in 50 different directions. You're half in, you're half out. You don't know what to do. Keep moving, Aquarius, and make the decisions that you know is best for you, because you can make them. You are more than capable. You know, your soul knows what it wants. Your soul knows what it needs. Listen to it. That's the best I can tell you. Because as soon as you manage to release some of these past issues, you've really got some serious wonderful new beginnings coming. And I'm seeing the Lover's card. Now, what I'm hearing when I see this card is to remember to balance properly between your romance and your work, because you don't want to find the right person and then have it all messed up because you place so much of your energy into your career that you miss an opportunity. And I know they say that we won't ever miss what is meant for us, but sometimes it takes a long time for it to come back around again. And so try to keep that balanced out as well as you can. As far as the romance that's coming, you know, we got the Fool card here. And it's funny because you know, as I decided that I needed to do these eclipse and new moon readings, the Fool and the Tower have come out in both of them that I've done so far. And I think I'm seeing this across the board for most of the zodiac signs today. This eclipse is going to hit us hard. This new moon is going to hit us hard because we really have a lot of endings and new beginnings all slammed together, which is just going to stand us on our heads completely. You know, some people have past life stuff coming up. Some people have lovers trying to come back from the past. Some people have secret admirers suddenly popping in. For Aquarius, I'm seeing past lovers trying to come back. And I'm also seeing a serious case of somebody having a secret admirer. And this is gonna come as a shock. And it's gonna make you rethink everything. And just remember, your soul knows what to do. Your soul knows what to do. With the Oracle of the Shapeshifters, I love the Shapeshifters deck. I use it a lot. But also, the seal used to be known as a shapeshifter. It used to be believed the seal would transform into human form and hide their skin and come up on land and find the human lover that they're meant to be with, and then take them back to the sea with them. Now, as you can imagine, that usually turned out drastic for some humans that believed they were being lured to the sea. But I feel like that was a huge lesson for them, at any rate. And as soon as they returned to spirit, they were like, "Ooh, okay." But anyway, I'm seeing a huge shift for you, Aquarius. The Brother Raccoon card talks about you'll have a safe place to go. This card is it's one of my favorite cards in the entire deck, because it's the one that says no matter what decision you make sure you make the one that you want, and you've not made the wrong one. Okay? You can make, you know, you've got a choice between two things here. You can decide, and I'm seeing a lot of this is a third party type situation. You've got a choice between two lovers, and you need space from one, and you need time with the other. You know who is who here, Aquarians. So definitely do not hesitate to make the decision that is right for your soul. The next card, the Wolf Moon. I will watch over you. If you're unsure about the choice you need to make, maybe you could ask the spirit of wolf to send you a sign. Say, you know, if I'm supposed to choose choice A, then show me a red ribbon. If I'm supposed to choose choice B, show me a penny on the sidewalk. Just something to help you know what the choice is. The wolf will definitely help you. The wolf is another really interesting animal spirit, because they're all about family and commitment and relationship. And for really close energetic relationships, I almost always see the wolf as an animal totem, an animal spirit guide. Sorry, can't talk today. For both parties. And I'm definitely seeing that the wolf will watch over you. So just ask for signs. Miss Spiderweb, reconsider your alliances and make new connections. This is really important thing to remember, because, you know, the new beginnings with the new moon, but also the Tower with the eclipse. You know, a lot of you are going in a completely different direction with a completely different partner after years and years with a different one. And you need to choose what's right for you at the end of the day. And I really can't tell you what you need to decide, but I'm seeing there are some serious choices coming up for you, and it'll be interesting. You have to leave me a message in the comments and let me know how it's going. And of course, if you need a personal reading, I do personal readings. Just shoot me an email at spiritreadingsbybobby@outlook.com. And that'll, you know, I'll help you clear up anything that you need help with, hopefully. You know, I'm not meant to see everything, but I usually manage to help. Now we got the Oracle of the Fairies. It doesn't seem like the fairies want to say much today for the Aquarius. They threw out 1,000,000 cards for Pisces earlier. What does the Aquarius need to know this week? Temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? The fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever it's, guys. I'm feeling this third party thing more strongly. I'm going to put these down for a minute. Go with the sacred forest. But definitely an unhealthy situation that you need to step away from, Aquarius. Enlightenment and focus, stillness, grace. Holy cow. The sacred forest had a lot to say. The wise woman of the grove, grace. We're going to start there. This is one of my absolute favorite cards, because whenever you're faced with a tough decision, you have to be able to trust yourself. And you have to be able to trust Spirit to lead you through it with grace, you know. And the best way to do that is not only trust, but acceptance for what each situation is. Total acceptance without anger, without resentment. And that will lead you to a place where you can make this decision with grace, with honesty, and with love in your heart. And that's really what you need right now. The reflecting pool, it came up in the last reading too. Definitely don't hesitate to meditate. Some people meditate more easily sitting by the water. Some people by still water. Some people by a river that's rushing. Other people do better with meditation just from going for a walk and concentrating on what goes on around them, what's happening around them, what they see, and not focus on anything that's going on in your life. Put that all aside. Focus on what you see. Whether you're doing a water meditation or whether you're doing a walking meditation or whether you sit and just still your mind, definitely do some sort of meditation, even if it's a guided one. The Wizard of the Woods, focus. Okay. I feel like a lot of you are using busyness to keep you from seeing things for the way they are in certain situations. The situation you're half in and half out of, I think you're using busyness as a way to sidetrack yourself and not have to look at it. I saw a lot of people that got divorced during the pandemic. They all got stuck home. They couldn't use their job and their busyness as a distraction to make them realize, I don't think this is the partner I want to be sitting here with all the time. The pandemic answered that for a lot of people. I'm feeling like there are some Aquarians out there that grinned and bared it through it, but really wish they hadn't. And ask for signs. The Forest Temple. Go for a walk in the woods. In a garden, a park, someplace outside. Get your feet in the grass. You know, dance through the mud puddles, through the puddles in the street if it's been raining where you are. Definitely get yourself outside. Grounding's going to help you through this a lot. It's really going to help you a lot. And I recommend it highly. I really do. Because I feel like time in nature is everything for you. Okay, now the fairies are beginning to speak. I guess it was just the sacred forest's turn first. All right. Magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. It's important to remember that Spirit's always going to have your back. I feel like you've been half in, half out of fear. You know, you're not all in this relationship. You're not all out. You have more than one choice. You don't know what to do. There's been a lot of confusion. Moon energy. Okay, I'm going to read you what the card says, and then I'm going to tell you about the moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. Not only is it possible, but it's necessary for you. And some energy clearing. I also got the life energy card. Kundalini meditation would definitely help you get your energies flowing the way that you need to have them flowing, so that you be able to be sure of the choice that you need to make, and also to release all past heaviness and angst that you have still inside of you, the negative stuff that you've held inside of you from being half in and half out and not really wanting to have to face it, and so you just stay busy. But it's important to go ahead and release it And I feel like if you were to do a guided Kundalini meditation, or if you normally work with Kundalini energy, definitely do so. You know, some yoga may help, because you need to get your energies flowing properly again. And you need to be able to release the heaviness so that you feel the positive life energies flowing again. And being half in and half out of a situation is definitely not helping you right now, Aquarius. It's really important that you try to make a decision one way or another, the one that suits you. Not that everybody else agrees with, the one that you know you need to make for yourself. That's what's important right now. Life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So definitely release heaviness, but also this card kind of has, normally when I do a reading and this card pops up, I see a double meaning, and in this case, when I looked at that card, I saw a double-edged sword. There's a lot that you can pull up into the light to be able to heal on your own, but also there's a light in one of these two romantic options that needs to be shined on some things that have been kept in the darkness. So in other words, you're not seeing the full truth, Aquarius, and that's an issue. That's what's kept you half in and half out and confused. Ask the spirit of Raven for clarity before you go to sleep. Pray for God to help you understand if you believe it, if that's what you believe. Set the intention for clarity, whatever is easiest for you, but definitely you need to ask for clarity. Ask for universal support, whether it's from the angels, the fairies, from God, the animal kingdom. If you're asking for clarity from the animal kingdom, I definitely recommend the Raven, because they're just amazing with that. One last card for you from the realm of fairies. Find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. And also remember to keep the energies balanced between romance and work, so that you don't miss out on anything and have to, well, I don't want to say miss out on anything, so you don't have to wait a month of Sundays for whatever's meant to you to come back. On the bottom of the Sacred Forest Oracle, we have the dragon, power. You definitely, oh look here, the daffodil, new beginnings. You've definitely got some amazing things coming to you, Aquarius. You just need to release what no longer serves your ultimate highest good. Ask to be able to see what needs to be seen, so that you can make a decision for the highest good of everyone involved in this situation, and you will be fine, I promise. But anyway, have a good night. I love you.